Hi, once again, my name is Saul Montoya from Hatariwater, and this time we are going to do a very interesting tutorial about how to simulate impact from pit latrines on water wells. This is in fact a real case, or this is a case in Nigeria where there is a water well here, and there are some pit latrines. As you can see, there are some pit latrines here around. Some pit latrines are located close to like 11 meters, and there are others that are located further, like 30 meters from the well. And these in fact are not the real pit latrines. These are assumed pit latrines. Since in this part, like there is a couple like exploitation from water wells plus the like there is no sanitation system, so all of the there are a lot of latrines working around here these these places. So in fact this is just like a small screenshot of the situation. Well, we have the model domain, we have here the model discretization. We are using MODFLOW with the interface of model muse, and for the contaminant transport we are using MT3DMS. Okay, so again, we are going to do a quick review of this in order to simulate this. As you can see, this is the impact of the latrines, especially on nitrogen concentrations, where you can see higher nitrogen concentrations on the pit latrines, and as long and the plumes are pointing to the pumping well. And we are going to discuss as well how is the contaminant path, which is the concentration that we hope to find on the well, and so many aspects to in this like small but it's quite interesting project. Okay, so first we we go to our MODFLOW model. We are going to review the boundary conditions. So the boundary conditions for this model are on flow. We are using MODFLOW NWT with the UW schema, and we use constant head. The constant head is for the regional flow. I mean, it's the average the depth of the water table is 2 meters, I guess. And then we have recharge because there is small recharge, but there is recharge. And we have the well. And what else? No, we don't have any other. So this is the boundary conditions related to flow. And then here we select our species. In this time we have selected nitrates. We can select another species. We have advection, that is contaminant will go with flow, dispersion, that contaminant will disperse due to the heterogeneity of the porous media. We have single source because we can apply contamination, that is the pit latrines apply contaminant to the system, and this is the solver. In this case we don't have a reaction, I mean that we don't have decay, whether we don't have neither decay nor absorption. And this is like this is a topic that we want to do further. We want to do further research because we believe that there are important absorption mechanisms, but we are not very sure which are the parameters to use. So in this case, we have not set up. Okay, we close this. Cool. So we did the review of the boundary conditions. Setup of the model and the species, and we are going to have a review on the hydraulic parameters. So on the hydraulic parameters we have the required, We have the K. The K is not defined here. There is another class where we can. The initial head is 330, and we have a porosity of 0.25, that is the effective porosity. The dispersivity is 10. The initial concentration of nitrates is 0, so there is no nitrates. Supposedly there are no nitrates in this. And the longitudinal dispersivity is 10. Again, this relation between the hydraulic conductivity and the x direction and the z direction is the same, so that means that our aquifer is isotropic and homogeneous. Okay, so what else? Okay, so here I'm going to do a cross section, and then I want to show you the hydraulic conductivity. So here we have, maybe you don't see, so if you point to the color, like in the upper corner, it appears the hydraulic conductivity. This is 0.00 0.0006, so it's 6e or 6 10 to the minus 4, and the other one is 2 10 to the minus 4. So we have two aquifers, one that is of lower transmissivity than the other one, and the thickness of this aquifer is 5 meters, and the thickness of the second aquifer is 10 meters. Okay, cool. So we can go for this. And then we are going to review the time discretization. So model time. On time, our scenario is the impact in 6 years. And this is really up to the scope of the research, because you can select the impact on 3 months or like the impact in 6 months. There is no clear guidelines of what we have to impact, and there is the other complexity on the model itself, because as you know, the transport model works with a current number, and like as long as you have further simulation steps or like further simulation periods, the model will run and will take a lot of time. And on this, the 3 years, we have split it up in 2 years, in three stress periods of 2 years. So we have the first 2 years, the second 2 years, and the third 2 years. And this is on seconds. So we deal with seconds, so we don't put 2 years, we do it in seconds. Okay, so we have time discretization, flow transport. On the output control, once again, and this is, our flow model is in steady. What does it mean? That the flow regime won't change during the simulation, because like pumping is steady, and plus what the pit latrines are throwing to the system are steady as well. But here we have the flow system is steady, but as you know, the contaminant plume is dynamic, so the transport model is dynamic. Okay. On the output control model, we have formatted text on MT3DMS at the end of each simulation, also at the end of every stress period, it will print the results. Okay. What else? Okay. Before running this, I want to you will have these two models. You will have the original model plus you will have the simulated model. And as you will see, there is first I want to do a backup of the models in order to run it, because I want that you get the same files and I'm doing. So I do, this was, so I create a okay, cool. So here we have our simulated model. This is okay. Now we can run the model, and we can run the model. We will run the flow model. This is the flow model. We run the model. And this is the run model. We have the first two years, the second 2 years, and the third 2 years. Okay. This is our water balance that says that needs to hand. The first input to our system is the original flow, that is 0.2 liters per second. Then the wells, and the wells that goes in are what the pit latrines are given to the system, and then the recharge, there is more recharge as well. So the original flow is giving like 2 orders of magnitude, so like 100 times more water to the system than the wells. Okay, and on the output, the well is taking 0.25 liters, because this rate is actually in cubic meters per second, and the original flow is taking something. And on the original, what is going in and what is going out it has a good fit. So after this, we take out this. Okay, and then we run we will import the results of our flow system. So we take this, and I don't know what we open the HHD, and we open as contours. Yeah. And then you will see how are the contours of our system. The first layer is dry, so we have to check it on the second layer. And like the difference are not huge, because like there is small difference, and even the pumping rate is small. So we go to contour. And then on contour data, we specify the contours to be 0.2, I guess. 0.02. Maybe even less, 2 millimeters. Okay. This is actually there is a high contrast to see which is the cone of depression of the well. And then if you see that the isolines are a little bit not so concentric is because of the impact on the, because the pit latrines are actually giving flow to the system. Okay, so yeah, this is the groundwater flow regime. Here you will see this as well, and then I will plot the cross section. So I will go cross section, data sets, optional, and more results. Oh, I'm sorry, more results, water table, P3 is 1, and then I change it off. I put red, close, and I take out the, because it's so this is the water table. Yeah. Okay, so this is the water table, this is our one water flow regime, and so on. And then we are going to run the transport model. The transport model, we run it with this, so close to the green one, there is a black arrow pointing down, and this is the MT3DMS, and then we put save, and then it appears this one. The model is running a lot of iterations because like it's giving the, it will run for 6 years, but each time step it lasts I guess 3 hours, so, or 4 hours, so it will, like if you say 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, so x day will have 3 times 3 6 5 times 6, it will have 13,000 iterations. So in order that you don't wait this amount of time, I have run the model, and I have the model already, so we don't need this. I will close this, and then you will have as well on the files of this, on the file of this tutorial, you will find this, the simulated model. So you will find some places simulated model. You will find this simulated model where it has the results. Yeah, I haven't told you, but you have a complete. You need the complete installation of MODFLOW with Model Muse. That is a open source software from the USGS, so you can download it, you can apply, and then you can run the tutorial with us. And I have another, I have, I have a tutorial on how to install MODFLOW with Model Muse. So let's check this. Because I want to. So you just put this here in Google. Hatariwater, how to install MODFLOW. You just Google it, and there is tutorial to install MODFLOW with MODFLOW. With this, you can have the whole setup in order to run this tutorial. Okay, enough. So here we have. Let me do it from the delete model results. Yep. So imagine you have run the run of this model will last for 25 minutes, I guess, and then you want to import the data. The data you can import it by going to data, no, by going to this import and display model results, and then you will have this pit latrine simulation nitrates, because nitrate is what we have. The nitrates on this at the source is the concentration is 1,200 milligrams per liter, and then we are going to open this, and each pit latrine is giving 70 liters per second, and the pumping well is pumping 0.25 liters per second. Okay, so first we are going to see the impact at 2 years from this pumping and nitrate impact. And here we have the, here we see this is the pit latrines, each pit latrines. Here is the well. And on the pit latrines, the concentration also, you cannot see it. Yeah. If you see on the bottom of your screen, it appears 1200 concentration. So this is the concentration of the pit latrine. So exactly where is the pit latrine, there is a high concentration. So here you have 1200, here you have 1200. But as long as you go out of the pit latrine, like there is the concentration decreases. But here, like you can see the contaminant plume of this pit latrine that decreases to say, I mean, let's say like in 10 meters, it decreases from 1,200 to 600. Then you go to 152 in 20 meters. Then here you have like a mix. So there is not only the impact on this, but there are the impact as well of these ones and these ones. Here on the contaminant plume, the concentration is 60. If you compare with the standards, and I guess this is the World Health Organization, it allows or like it recommends or the standard is 10. So we are 6 times higher than the standard. And I'm doing here, what I will do is a filter to see which is the area of the impact of these 6 latrines that are just giving 70 liters per day. 70 liters per day is like the residual of, guess, is what 70 liters. I really on, let's say 20 people. I guess maybe you know it better. And then if you have your own rates, you can decrease it on the hydraulic conditions here. Okay, so and then I'm going to do what I'm going to do is I'm going to with this one I'm going to do a filter on the color grid where I want to, if 10 the minimum value of 10, and this is the impact that actually these these 6 pit latrines are affecting the groundwater flow system. And this, in this direction, is because there is the groundwater, the concentration that water is going through to the well, and on this side is actually that the wall is actually water is by dispersion is going upstream and to the sides as well. No? And the area here is like we will have like 3 blocks completely with unusable water due to these latrines that are giving each one 70 liters per day. Maybe this flow rate is lower, maybe you will have to do your mass balance. This is more on the tutorial side, but even in that, these rates are not real. So based on that, you will have a higher impact in 2 years. And let's say, I mean, on the pit well, the concentration is 78 liters per second, and import, I will import the last ones, that is at the end of the 6 years, that is this one. Let's wait. Okay, let's say this is 60. Import more source. And then I will apply the filter because I just want to do the concentrations that are higher than. And then at 6 years of this use of the aquifer, we see that the pit latrine has the concentration on the pit latrine has risen from 60 to 102. Okay, this and as well upstream there is concentration on the pit latrine, there is concentration that goes to 20 meters. No? I mean, and like the radio of our contaminant is 90 meters times 100 meters. But here we see like there is a huge impact on this bit of these pit latrines. I hope that this tutorial, and I hope that the way that we have explained these procedures, and we hope that you get the model, you install the model, and you run the model, and then you see which are the top, which are the main factors that are affecting the contaminant propagation, and I hope that you can share the results of these results of this simulation, because it's really important that many people share what is the fate, how can we improve the evaluation, how can we, how can these things can be simulated, and then based on that, like trying to set up a solution for the problem, because like it's not like the groundwater model will find a solution and this solution is nothing if the whole if the whole community do not share the concepts. And this is the topic, share the concepts. These are concepts that are not so easy to understand, but are really powerful when we have to deal with these problems. Okay, please follow us on Facebook, Hatariwater. Please follow us on Twitter, Hatariwater. Please follow us to this YouTube channel. We will be posting many tutorials for you. And this, in fact, was a tutorial that a person wrote to our email and my email. So my email is, sorry, this is my email. Maybe you wanted to see it. This is my email. So if you have a topic related to groundwater, surface water, or so topics, we will trying to see if we can develop a tutorial about this. So really thank you, and I hope to see you in another videos. Thank you and goodbye. Have a nice day.